Hi everyone. I hope all of you had a happy Thanksgiving and a healthy one. You noticed probably that I've moved a bit in my house. We made room for our Christmas tree, so I'll be over here for the rest of the term. So I wanted to go over the last actual assignment you'll be doing, besides of course the group projects that you're still working on and your final paper. But this is the last thing that we'll be doing in terms of posting on a discussion board, and this will count as your quiz. This will count as quiz 9. So I actually changed it. So the readings that were supposed to be done, I deleted, and that quiz I deleted. I think that this is more creative. This probably will be less stressful for you while you're working on these other projects in the class. So this is called 6-word memoirs, and it's actually really exciting and fun once you get to know what it is. So really what it is using only 6 words, no more and no less, exactly 6, to express yourself. So there's 2 questions, right? What do you want to say? And how do you want to say it? So I've given you some attachments from Smith Magazine, and I'm just going to read it right now off my phone, but you'll be reading these as well. 6-word memoirs, founded in 2006 by Larry Smith and Tim Barker. Smith Magazine is a repository for storytelling online. According to their website, it seeks to provide a home for storytelling of all forms and kinds, with a focus on personal narrative. They believe everyone has a story and everyone should have a place to tell it. So basically, what they do is they give everyone an opportunity to tell something about themselves or their lives or their beliefs, or their desires, their fears, whatever it is that you want to express in only 6 words. So if you look through that, there's so many, right? There's so many. I just put an example here that I thought was great. It's called Followed Rules, Not Dreams, Never Again. I wrote it on the board a different way that the writer could have expressed it. But here, what they did was they had like a shooting star, and the word followed rules is going downward, and then it says not dreams, never again, and it's kind of curved, like almost like a shooting star. And I'm assuming that this person maybe followed too many rules and didn't follow their passion maybe. They followed what maybe they thought was expected of them, but they said never again, so they've changed, right? An alternative way the author could have done it is writing followed rules like on the line, right? Not dreams, like a drop, right? Like a sadness, and then never again, like larger and uplifting, like I'm making a decision about my life, right? So that's a way you could approach it. There's so many once you start looking, but it's really interesting. Another one that's really powerful is bad brakes discovered at high speed. And that one, it's almost like a car wreck happening with the words. And the words are kind of all meshed in together, and they're crashing, the words. So that could be 2 things, right? It could be a literal car accident of someone who was driving too fast and was maybe injured or injured someone else. Or it could be a metaphor, right? The metaphor could be maybe this person was living life too dangerously, making rash decisions, not thinking things through, and, boom, things came crashing down. So that's another way you could look at these things. So they don't have to always be literal, they could be metaphorical as well. And that's what makes a really great memoir, I think. Something that could be interpreted in different ways depending on the reader and the person reading and responding to it. So the other site you're going to visit is www.6wordmemoirs.com. The link is there in the folder for you. So you're going to be looking at the ones that I attached from Smith Magazine, and you're going to look at the ones on the website. And what you're going to do, your assignment, is first read the magazine and the website, of course. Look through them, get some ideas, get inspired. And then you're going to create your own 6-word memoir. Something completely your own. It cannot be a quote or a saying or something that a song lyric. It cannot be that. It has to be your own words that you created on your own. And you're going to post it on our board for us to look at as a class. You can also post it on 6wordmemoirs.com, and I encourage you to do that because then you'll be part of that community. And I think it's a fun way to join a writing community. And then your assignment is to submit a 1-page response, only 2 paragraphs in length, so it's not an essay, just a response. The first paragraph, which memoir out of all the ones you've looked at stood out to you on the website or in Smith Magazine the most? Reflect on its meaning, right? So think about what it means, analyze it, interpret it, guess what it might mean. Maybe it has a couple of possible meanings and you want to just talk about that. So make sure that you put it in quotes and you put the author's name that was there, okay? And that's the one that you're reflecting on. Then the second paragraph is reflecting on your own memoir. So what does your memoir mean to you? right? How did you use style, font, color, size, capitalization, lowercase, formation, however you want to do it? How did you use that to further enhance the layers of meaning to your memoir? And then what I'm going to ask everyone to do as part of our discussion board for this week, because this will be our only discussion board, is to look at each other's memoirs and talk about them. So I just want you to look at, maybe guess what the person might have meant, or, ask them questions and respond to each other, tell each other, what you liked, what's interesting, all that kind of stuff. So have fun with this. And I encourage you to communicate with each other. This discussion board will be based just on that, communicating as you read each other's memoirs. So the memoir gets posted on the discussion board. The assignment will get posted as an assignment separately. So there will be 2 different ways that you're posting this. And just have fun with it. Be creative and enjoy this opportunity towards the end of the semester. So I will be available, of course, for questions. You can post any questions that you have about this. Just post them in our regular Q&A for the class. Okay, and I'll get back to you on that as soon as I can. Have a great day.